We first meet the five heartbeats at a talent show. Dresser tries to calm down choir boy who's stressing out over their lead singer being MIA. Duck, the composer of the group, is going over his notes while his brother JT is scoping the crowd for groupies. The absentee lead singer Eddie Kane is deep into a poker game. When Eddie gets caught cheating, he makes an escape for a dramatic entrance. They catch the eye of small-time manager Jimmy. Jimmy offers the fellas a no-lose management deal. While meeting at Jimmy's house, Doug meets Tanya for the first time. Jimmy's wife Eleanor is against Jimmy's venture. Jimmy has a history of elevating acts to a certain level before getting dropped. At the group's first big talent show, their main competitor Bird has stacked the deck. Bird gets his woman Cookie to recruit a bunch of girls to go crazy and throw panties. In addition, the MC is Bird's cousin and he's gonna sabotage the Heartbeats. He gives the Heartbeats a janky-ass introduction. Between the crowd's boos and the pianist killing the rhythm, Duck has had enough. He knocks the pianist over and gets on the keys himself. The Heartbeats begin to win over the crowd. Once Eddie Kane went a cappella, it was a wrap. Record company owner Big Red approaches the guys and offers to sign them to his label. When the record companies try to give the Heartbeats material to white acts, all roads eventually lead back to Big Red. Label mate Bird makes the biggest mistake he done ever made in his whole life. He disrespected Big Red's office hours. He received one of the all-time classic ass whoopings in film history. The Heartbeats become a huge success. And with that, Duck ain't the chaser now, he's the chasee. Old blast from the past, Tanya makes her move. JT reaches out to Duck about his sex addiction, but Duck, he got jokes. And Eddie done start hanging with a white devil. I'm just talking about cocaine, folk. Jimmy walks into a meeting called by Big Red. It's an ambush. Eddie is there too. They plan on pushing Jimmy out of the picture, but Jimmy ain't gonna go quietly. Big Red then makes a sneak threat towards Jimmy and his wife. Jimmy gets hit by a truck. He dead. The guys confront Eddie about the meeting between Big Red and Jimmy. With assistance from Bird, they bring Big Red to justice. Fast forward and Flash has replaced Eddie in the Heartbeats. After the show, the guys have an encounter with a strung out Eddie Kane. He wants back into the group. They're more embarrassed for him than he is for himself. Duck and Tanya announce their engagement, but JT is strongly against it. Duck spots Tanya and Choir Boy having secret conversations. When Duck follows Tanya to a hotel, he finds out that it's not Choir Boy, but his brother JT, who's been laying down construction on his wife. Flash pulls a Lionel Richie move and says so long to the group. Since the ship already be sinking, Duck takes the opportunity to put his wife and JT on blast. The five Heartbeats are done. Much farther into the future, Duck gets an invitation from Choir Boy to visit his dad's church. Duck arrives and settles in. He hears a familiar voice. It's the one and only Eddie Kane. Family man JT gets a surprise at the park. The two brothers embrace. The Heartbeats are back together at a family gathering. After some reluctance, they reunite for the first time in a long time.